Coach, no points on the weekend, but some bright spots and some parts in games where you look like you were competing and could have possibly taken both games. Is that just a young team, or is there stuff that really needs to be cleaned up after this weekend?
Well, no, this was the first time in 7 games that we scored more than 3 goals, right? We got the run support, having scored 6 tonight. I thought that was impressive, and the guys that scored, Roobroeck, 16 years old, scoring 2 goals. Gallianov, 16 years old, scoring a goal. Frolov, 16 years old, scoring his first goal. Kevin, being 17, scoring another goal. Our young guys are finally, not finally, because these guys have been, there all year. They've been stepping up, and it's good to see them get rewarded. But the drivers of this team, this young organization, this core group are all our young guys right now, and I think that's important to highlight. The frustrating part tonight is, defensively, when you make a mistake, you want a goalie to give you that one save, and I think our goalies are fighting the confidence right now just because the wins haven't come. But in a game like that tonight, having a lead 3 different times and not being able to shut it down on the defensive end, it's disappointing that we didn't get the result. But the respect to the players should be there because they really found a way to show up and gave it them all. And I know it's the end of the season, and the guys that are playing through injuries and deciding to put their bodies on the line, you have to give credit to. And you just feel for the guys because it's not from a lack of effort, that's for sure. So I love the guys in that room. I love the guys on the team right there, and one day we'll be on the other side of this.
When you're battling back-to-back road games, coming up north here a little bit to Ottawa and Peterborough, and you're trying to fight here with only 5 defensemen, and you're trying to roll 4 lines, but then you might lose a couple of lines here and there after a couple of bad shifts. So how do you kind of try to even things out and make sure that guys are getting rest, but also trying to put them out there to give them a chance to be your playmakers, to be the ones to drive offense?
Well, it's a complete team effort when you do something like this, and you got to give credit where credit's due. And we have a great owner in Darren DeDobler, and he paid the money to get us up to Ottawa a day early, which didn't go unnoticed by the guys. And we talked about the type of response when you have an owner that goes out of his way to take care of you like that. You want to find a way to play hard and respond and show them that you appreciate it. Obviously, so you get opportunities to do it like that again. So you feel for everybody just because we all want it so bad, and it's not happening for us, and we're limping to the finish in 2 years in a row, and you could say all the bad things, but like I said, when you can spot the bright spots and see the change in colors. All the 16-year-olds, you see Gavin, our captain, playing with separate, his shoulders are not holding out. It's tough. It's really tough on the psyche of these guys. So they could pack it in any given night, but for tonight they gave it everything, and we didn't get the result. But it's disappointing, and you love everybody in that room, and that's the hard part is when you get here and you don't have anything to show for it.
Just want to highlight Frolov real quick. Obviously, finally getting that first career goal out of the way. He's been wanting that, and you guys have talked about giving him more of an offensive opportunity. Are you starting to see through the growing pains of him developing into more of an offensive player that you can start to see where the aspects of his game are going to be as a offensive player going forward in this league?
Yeah, we lost 7-1 last night, and he was on for 6 of the 7 goals. And, you remind yourself that's part of the growing pains. But if you staple him to the bench for 6-7 minutes a game, he doesn't get those experiences. And it would mean something different if our entire season was on the line. But we're in the situation where we have to grow our young guys. And tonight, again, playing him another 25-6 minutes, getting his first goal. You hope that it's the first of many. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him get 2 by the end of the year. And we're all happy for him, even though it's a losing effort. That individual has worked hard, and it's good to see him get rewarded on the score sheet.
And lastly, you're going to get a couple of well-deserved days off, and then you're going to go into the final stretch here, 7 games in your final 10 days to wrap up the season. You're not going to be able to get much rest all the way to the end of the season. So what's the message to the group there to keep them fresh and keep them going, because that's a lot of games in a short period of time?
Don't let a single day go by in the OHL that you don't cherish it, because before you know the opportunity will be gone. You do have a 20-year-old, you got 19-year-olds that need a place to play. You can only keep 3 of them for next year, and it's going to be a wild market. So don't let a day go by where you don't cherish playing for a great organization and having great people surrounded you. And that's something that I try to speak from experience. You think something's going to last forever, but it doesn't. And even though we're losing right now, it's great to have the people to go to work with every single day in Niagara, and that's something that you don't lose focus on.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.